started watching porn when I was around 13. Everyone else was doing it. It was normalised. It was told, it's good for you. It lowers prostate cancer. It lowers anxiety. Everyone does it, right? So I kept doing it more and more, okay? A few years went by and I always realised this is weird, right? You're watching two random strangers have sex on the internet. They don't know who you are. They don't know you're doing it. There's a naked dude on the screen. It's weird, right? It's not normal, and I knew this. And it was making me feel weird, guilty, shameful, like a loser, degenerate. So I always knew it was bad for me, despite everyone saying how good it was. I'd do it. I've done it 4 times today. Like, okay, cool. And, I kept watching it because everyone else kept saying that. And I was addicted. I tried to quit when I was, a few years after, 3 or 4 years after I started watching it, 16, 17, because I didn't think I was addicted. I was like, I'll just be able to quit. So I quit porn cold turkey. I got onto NoFap. And I expected I'll just quit straight away. The addiction will be done in a week or 2 and it'll be done. 1 or 2 days in, right, it was fine. I was motivated to quit. Day 3 comes, but it's always day 3. The second I woke up, the biggest urge of my life is like months of urges are built up to the second I woke up. And within 30 minutes, I'd already jacked off. I felt so guilty that I'd relapse again because I felt bad. And when you feel bad, you try and do something to make yourself feel good, porn. And that just made me feel even more worse. And then I figured, the day's gone, the day's ruined. I've already done it twice. I've given up my goal on day 3. That's fine. I'll start again tomorrow. But for today, there's a lot of day left. It'll be my last day of watching porn, definitely. So I'll watch it another 5, 6 times and get some pizza and get fat and play some video games, be a loser. And then I'll start again tomorrow. And the cycle continued. Over 200 times that happened. Nearly 200 times I did that, right? Now, the first mistake I made, and the mistake everyone makes, the one you're probably making, is I was rushing, right? I'd gone from watching it twice a day, which is 14 times in a week, to 0 instantly. So from 14 to 0 straight away, okay? Now, looking back, it's retarded. Now, me saying it, it sounds great, you're going to quit so fast, but it's stupid. Imagine a skinny kid walking into the gym, lifting 1 kilogram on his first week, that's fine. Then the second week comes, and he decides to lift 50 kilograms. It's why'd you do that? What's wrong with you, right? You're going to break your spine. You won't be able to lift it. You'll get demotivated and sad and give up and get fat again or skinny, right? It's stupid when I put it in those terms, but this is the same thing. Addiction, doing it twice a day to 0 instantly. In the space of a few months, if you do that, that's fine. If you transition to it. But rushing is what causes everyone to give up and never quit. So just turn your brain off, be a retard, and be like, all right, I watched porn 14 times last week, for me. Why don't I just watch it 12 times this week? Then 9 the week after that, not overthinking it, just watching it a bit less each week. I did that. And I failed a few weeks, but within a couple months, 2 or 3 months, my 6-year-long addiction had gone from twice a day to once a week. Because I just stopped rushing, all right? People think, well, if I rush, I'll be able to quit faster. Well, now we know that you can't. Just watch it less each week. Oh, but I'll feel guilty for watching it so many times in a week. Just make sure it's less than the previous week and you'll quit. You'll be fine. Because you can still watch porn, because that's the problem with NoFap. You're addicted. This thing that's kind of fun, you're just stripping it away. So you're just going to be depressed. When you're depressed, you watch porn. Imagine a fat guy, right, saying you can never eat sugar ever again. Okay, I mean, even really fit people eat sugar. So how are you expecting this obese person who's been eating sugar his whole life to just cut it out completely? He'll be depressed, go a day or 2, miserable, and then eat some cake, right? He'll give into it. Then he believes he's gained all the fat back from a slice of cake and then decides to eat the whole thing and never loses the weight. So you can still watch porn, just do it less each week. You'll be making progress towards quitting. Finally, after years of NoFap struggle for me, I made progress, more progress in 1 week than years of NoFap, because NoFap, it's 1 step forward, 3 steps back every time. It's just consistent progress with this system where you're just watching it less each week while still watching porn, making progress, and you're getting benefits each week, because the less you watch porn, the more benefits you're going to get. Confidence, reduce anxiety, all the benefits you want, all right, come from that. They don't come from 90 days of 0 porn, even when you're addicted. They come from watching it less and less. That's how I made more progress and quit younger than 99% of the planet, because I quit at 19. So that's the main thing I'll give you. The next tip I'll give you is when you're watching it less each week, so I'm not saying quit cold turkey, you can still watch it. Never watch regular videos ever again. Now, what is a regular video? Just man and woman having sex. right? That's just a regular, when you think of porn, that's what it is. Never watch them again. Those are the most destructive to your brain because they turn you into a cook and they destroy your self-esteem. A cook is when a man enjoys watching his wife have sex with another man. You may have seen it online, it's revolting. These people aren't just born like that. They watch too much porn and it causes that. You may have seen Larry Wheels, bit of a cook. He's had a porn addiction, it's turned him into that. Because when you're watching porn, you're putting yourself in the cook chair. You're watching the girl you wish you could have sex with, that's why you picked the video, have sex with another man. Your brain's thinking, I want to have sex with her, why aren't we? She's always having sex with someone else. Whilst we watch, I'm never involved after all these years. I guess I'll just be the watcher, the loser. My self-esteem's so low that I don't deserve to be with any girl. I deserve to watch. And that is sad, right? So if you do miraculously get a girlfriend whilst being addicted to porn, you're going to want her, the woman closest to you, to be with another dude whilst you watch. It's disgusting. That's the point you get to if you watch too much porn, especially regular videos. So what do you do? Because I said don't just quit cold turkey. Just watch the most tame videos you can find. Girl on girl, just girl. Instagram reels if you can, just a picture if you can. Because that is so much better for your self-esteem and not turning into a cook, not being more addicted and thinking about porn all the time than watching these crazy videos, like 8 dudes and I don't know what people watch. But that shit is so much worse than watching just a picture or Instagram reels. So the more tame, the better. Now, before I give you the last tip, which will definitely help you, link under this video if you just need extra help quitting faster than anyone. That's how I did it. It's very cheap at the moment. It's my course. The price will go up soon. And if you buy it, you're obviously supporting me. So I'll throw in a free bonus section, which you can check out right now. Last tip I'll give you is do it as fast as possible, right? I used to cope. I was like, right, I'm only watching porn 3 times this week. That's great. But I usually watch it for 10 minutes each time. Why don't I just watch it for an hour? Still only going to do it 3 times this week, but I'll just do an hour, because it's better. It'll last longer. That made me more addicted and made me spiral and end up watching it again and more and more and more. Because when you're watching it for an hour, it's always on your mind. Even on days you said you're not going to watch it, right? The days you don't usually think about it, you're going to think about it. Because the more you do something, the more you're going to think about it the next days, right? It just destroys your brain, it brings the addiction back, destroys your dopamine, so you can't even enjoy regular life because you're watching it for an hour a day, okay? So don't increase the time you watch it. Just keep watching it less and less, more tame videos each and every time, and make it a game. Don't just be boring and say, right, find the first video, do it as fast as possible, take all the enjoyment out of it. Just make it a game, make it exciting, because you'll stick to it. Be like, all right, if I watched porn for 10 minutes last week, I'll try and watch it for 8 minutes this week. And then in a couple of days, watch it for 6 minutes, and keep trying to get your lowest score, okay? Because it's like a game. How fast can I do it today? Instead of coping and saying, I'm only watching it twice this week, so I'll watch it for hours. That's how the addiction spirals again. And that's how you feel like a loser. When you feel like a loser, you watch porn again and do all the bad habits. Do it as fast as possible, make it a game, and you'll quit. So stop rushing. Don't watch regular videos unless you want to be a cook, and do it as fast as possible. Best advice you could ever get. Don't listen to these NoFap YouTubers who have never quit porn. This is how you do it. You'll do it faster than me if you follow these tips. And one more thing I'll tell you. Each week, write how much you watch porn, right? We'll do it now. How much do you watch porn roughly in a week? 10, whatever. How much? I don't care how much. 10 times. Just make sure next week is less. 9 times, 8 times, okay? But just always look at that number every morning and be like, next week, it's going to change to a lower number. That's how you quit. If this helps, subscribe because it's free and you can always change your mind, and goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but under this video is my paid porn quitting secrets course. It just helps you quit porn faster, supports me, so once you feel like you trust me enough, you can check it out. There's a massive discount going on right now, so if you're interested, I'd do it now. And once you buy it, by the way, I'm going to give you a free bonus section which teaches you how to speak to girls, which becomes a lot easier when you quit porn.